Hello and welcome. These are horse racing selections for Saturday, the 2nd of September. I am Flat Cap Callum and I am hoping you are all very, very well. All right, what have we got for this Saturday? It's a quiet one by Saturday standards. I have got it to £25 stake and a quarter. Pick and choose your moments is the way to go, I think, this weekend. And yeah, I'm not getting involved in anything in the evening, Wolverhampton or Chelmsford, so it's all afternoon stuff. Absolutely stacked on two races, my preferred two races. The 135 Chester, I really like that race, particularly if you're getting four places. Just quite a lot of bookies, about half of the main bookies are paying four on that. And then the 250 at Navan, one too many runners really. I'd rather a couple of less runners, but there's a lot of value in that race. I really see some prices getting involved in the frame. There's a lot of really well handicapped horses that aren't necessarily really short prices. So it's Paddy and 365 and Sky are the three bookies paying six on that one. That is your preferred bookies. So getting involved in those two races. So if it goes wrong in those two races, then it's probably going to be a bad day. I thought I was going to sneeze again. Allergies are still there in the background. Heightened allergies this week. I don't know if anyone else is finding that, but it's been not as bad as it was. Way better, but this morning little sniffles a little bit back in there. So we've got to go through Saturday's bets. It is, what is it for Saturday's? I've done 5 bets, 3 lucky 15s. I've got one big combo double. And then I've got there was sort of like extra, I didn't want to make it to a stake and a half, so I've kind of got 3 in an each way Trixie, but bigger prices. It's sort of like a mini saver bet, but there's always a risk involved. You put 3 horses up at decent prices, one of them goes and wins and you get nothing back for it. I just didn't want to do it as a lucky 15 and extend the bet out. So if you want to do that, then feel free, but it was I could have just left it as 4 bets and stacked them up a little bit, and I was like, no, I want to include these extra couple of horses. So 5 bets. It is also Saturday, so Fantasy Tipster League. We'll do that after the selections as well, so I'll talk about all that. So Friday, we didn't have a good day. It's not been a good week at all, to be fair. We did have 3 winners yesterday, but that didn't really count for loads. But Win Trixie, the Win Trixie's not been around for a long time. I haven't even looked back to see the last time I did one, but Fontwell Win Trixie, 2 wins and a second. So it was a decent return. If you'd done it as starting prices on that one, then Fort de la Auchan, or de la Cat, French one, third one, 408 for Fontwell, drifted to 5s. And I think at places I saw that 6s 13 to 2. So some of you may well have done better. So finally, August, it was all about Sky Bet. September the 1st, we started off, and you might have doing about 3 or 4 quid better off by taking starting price, or at least using a best price guaranteed bookie. But outside of that, it wasn't good. The 2 biggies we had in the afternoon at Carlisle and Thirsk, Refuse and Khabib, both did a creditable run, but didn't get there. And then so that was nothing back on that one. The Irish bet, we had Jackie Mack start off with a place 4th, and then we got nothing. Mephisto fell again. It's a dodgy jumper, but that horse is going to win at a decent price at some point, so I'm going to keep on it. And then in bet 4, it was all too late. The last horse, Lorna Bliss, won after being well backed in, but the other 3 were poor. So I got it as about 5 quid back yesterday. So yeah, not a good week. We need something good. Important to say as well, no selections for Sunday for me. I'm already calling it. It's poor. So I don't like anything in the UK. I haven't gone through anything in great detail, but just an overview. It didn't look great. And then you're looking at Ireland, Tipperary. Tipperary is not one of my preferred tracks. There's only a couple of races I'd probably get involved in, so I'm not going to do a video. If I find anything individual, like the odd horse, I'll put it in the comments. But this is the end of the week for me. I shall be back Tuesday night after this. So no video for Sunday selections, because I'm already calling it that it's a bit of a poor fare. So that's those. Let me spin you through Saturday's bets. So here we go. We've got, starting off, 135 Chester, Revich, 12s. Nice little drift on that from last night. We'll have that. 150 Sandown, You Are Not Forgiven, 28s. Nice little drift on that from last night. 250 Navan, not too real bad. 25 to 1. That's a drifter this morning. So Nice bit of drift. We'll have that. 3:15. Beverley Gustav Graves. Bit in and out that horse, but I felt like it was worth including at the price. So 5.40 is your bet. It's an 18 pence each way. Lucky 15. Sky best. 365 or Paddy joint best, second best. Betfred fourth best, and then we've got fifth best. Betfair, Unibet, Betway, and there's probably a few others in there, more minor bookies. But 5.40, that's the first one. Nice and straightforward. It generally is straightforwardish today. Arguably my main lucky of the day, bet 2, 135 Chester Percy's Lad at 16s, 250 Navan Ever Rock at 16s. They've got in common, they both won the respective race last year. 3 o'clock Sandown Groundbreaker 16s and 4.35 Navan Numidia 14s. 20p each way, lucky 15. £6 is the bet. Sky just edge it on this one, only because they are 6 on that one, I think it is. Paddy second best, 365 third best, and then Betfred, Unibet, Betway joint fourth best. £6 is your bet. That is bet 2. Bet 3 is the big combo double. These stand out, my best 2 races definitely. So I'm gonna have a little punt at this. 135 Chester. We've got Percy's Lad and Revich, and I've added in on a session, not anywhere else in the staking plan. Then we've got 250 Eruption, Ever Rock, Not Too Real Bad, and I've added in Siesta Beach and Art of Unity, not anywhere else in the plan. You'll see Eruption is in a minute. So it's 15 possible combinations of doubles. So 15 times 20p each way doubles. £6 is your bet. 365 Paddy or Sky. Those are the 3 bookies paying 4 and 6. 365 and Paddy, you'll get bog. So 365 and Paddy are definitely the best bookies for this bet. Sky are third best, and then Betfair, Betfred, Unibet, Betway, something like that. But 365 Paddy, that's the ones to be on. That's £6 is your bet. Three times 5, so that's 15 possible combinations. You put them all in the bet slip, and 20p's each way. £6 is your bet on that. Then we've got the all Irish bet. Got the 250 at Navan, Eruption at 40s, 325 Parting Glass, 7 runner race, but you've got Sky 365, Coral, Betfred all paying third place on that one. 435 Briha 9-1, and then a 510 limited edition at 28s. 17 pence each way, lucky 15. And I've got an additional double here, 25p each way double on Eruption and limited edition. That makes it a 560 bet. Sky nudged this one, has come out best. Then 365, then Paddy, and then Coral or Betfred for bet 4, 560. And then, as mentioned, a little bit of a kind of extra bet. There were, So I've got the 430 King of Tonga. There's lots to like about the horse. The main thing to not like is the draw, and it's hard to win from that draw at Chester over a sprint, but it's not insurmountable, certainly from a place point of view. So it's overpriced to me, King of Tonga at 33s. 435 Navan, Barrettstown. It's my third choice in that one, but it's a nice price, so I thought I'd keep it in. And then the 5 o'clock Beverley, Global Spirit. So it's sort of like a saver because they're at the end of the day. As I said, I didn't want to add loads more stake on for today, so I've just done it as a 25p each way Trixie. If you want to find another horse and do lucky 15, then fill your boots. This one is Sky Advisory, then anybody except don't do this with Paddy or Ladbrokes. Not Paddy or Ladbrokes, but Sky first, then a bog bookie like 365 Coral Aduya, and then, but yeah, avoid Paddy or Ladbrokes for bet 5. That is £2 you bet. That'll take you to £25 stake. That's that. Word of the golf. So just see if we can find it on there. Let me just check where the golf's at the moment. Paratory's not gone out yet, has he? Norse Rosner and Arnhouse hasn't done much. So that's the word on the golf. But yeah, Elvira, our man Nacho, no, had an absolute mare. 63 on the first day, 75 on the second day. Awful. And then so now it's about our man Renato. He's the one. But yeah, we've got three with possibilities. Arnhouse looks like he's got a bit of work to do now. We'll see how Rosner gets on. He's obviously the shorter one, but Paratori is the one we're going to all eyes on. But yesterday, back-to-back Eagles. That was a lovely little spell, which made up for Nacho Abedamere. So, Fantasy Tips, the competition is on again today. Second week we've got it on. What do you need to know? Everything is going to be in the comments, but house rules, get this right. Please, so the comment, I'm going to write in the comments, you have to reply to that message. Reply, not add an extra comment in. You have to reply to that comment in order for it to be a valid entry. You have to reply to the comment that I put in about the Fantasy Tips competition. It closes at 2. I know there's earlier races, but I'll give you swear. I want to kind of keep it consistent. So 2 o'clock is closing time. You can enter at 2 o'clock, even after a couple of races have done. 2 o'clock is closing time. It's the races on ITV Racing only. Only ITV Racing. That is all you can do. 8 races. That is the Chester 135 and the 320. Sandown, the 4 in a row, 152.25, 3 o'clock, 3:38. And the Beverley 205, 240. Those 8 races are what you can pick from. You've got a 10 points bank, £10 fictional, 10 point, however you want to do it. Don't mind if you write it as points or pounds, but 10 points or £10. 1 point is £1. All 10 points have to be used. You can use them on 1, 2 or 3 horses. No more. 4 or 5, invalid. 1, 2 or 3, they can be in the same race, doesn't matter, but you've got to use 1, 2 or 3. So you could literally put 10 point win on 1 horse, you could put 5 each way on 1 horse, or you could split it across 2 or 3. It has to be whole points, no decimal points, whole points. So 1 point each way, 2 point each way. You cannot have 2.5 each way. That is an invalid entry. Whole points only. It's got to add up to 10. All singles, no multiples. So there's all these rules, but basically just pick up to 3 horses and do them singles and round it up to 10 points and don't do it decimals and make sure it's on the telly. That's what we've got to do. It's complicated, I know. So you decide how to do it. For the final results, all calculations will be based on starting price and Sky Bet place terms. Starting price and Sky Bet place terms. You can't choose the price. It's Sky Bet place terms. So whatever Sky Bet pay out on, that's what we do here. All entries, as I said, must be submitted via the comment to reply to this. If you need to make a change because you've changed your mind or you've made an error, delete your entry and then reply. If you edit, if there is an edit on your entry, it will be invalid. No quibbles. Done. Not counted. So you have to rewrite your message out if you've made a mistake or you change your mind up to 2 o'clock. Any breach of the rules, it's not valid. Bearing in mind, it's free, it should be fun, and this is about kind of, who wants to crow the loudest at the top of the leaderboard. Robin is our current top of the leaderboard on £14 or 14 points, however you choose to do it. So, yeah. Hopefully, we'll do it a few weeks and people will get used to it, get in the rhythm. I'm sure there'll be new folk joining every time. And if, as a community, if people can keep each other on the straight and narrow and let them know by replying to them whether their entry is invalid, sometimes I'll be able to go and do it myself. Sometimes I won't have the time. So, yeah, if as we did very nicely, and some of you have already done this week, someone tried to enter last night. So, yeah. That's the gig. All right. Hopefully that is all nice and clear. But I'm really hoping we have a change of fortune for this week because, this week has not been my friend at all. I am not happy about this week. And this is our last chance because I'm not having a channel bet for Sunday. So I'm back Tuesday night. All right. That is me. Enjoy your weekend. I will enjoy mine and see you Tuesday night. Bye-bye.